gave everything, she was such a blessing. But from day to day, she would change her ways. Give me her love, then she'd take it away, take it away, take it away. Just like the Reaper, thought she was the one for me, turned out she was a sleeper. Sleeping on me in this game of love. I was too blind to see it'll never be enough. So good is never good enough for her. She won't stay for long while she's bringing you down, but she'll suck you right in with what she's doing. You'll want her somehow in her final bow, like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down, down. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down, just like an elevator. No, she's not like you and I. So don't be fooled by those pretty eyes, pretty eyes, pretty eyes. Nothing behind them, nothing but cold, cold, cold winter nights. Freezing on me in this game of love. I was too blind to see it'll never be enough for her. Never, 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 never enough for her. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down, down. She's like an elevator, elevator. She'll take you up and bring it down, down, just like an elevator. Take it from me, I've learned my lesson. She gave everything, she was such a blessing. But from day to day, she would change her ways. Give me her love, then she'd take it away.
I am here! Coming through the door like a hero!
I hate to disappoint you with the beginning of some smooth jazz, but we're gonna turn this off. Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday. We're back for Persona 4. I think it'll do the thing. It's doing the thing. Yes. I found the controller. It was here the whole time. Yeah, I don't have an opener, so I'm just gonna start. When we left off, I'm trying to think. We've been in the TV world. We've gotten our Persona for ourselves. Now, I haven't done this with this controller, so let me screw around with the modes first. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Oh, but I can't move the camera anyway in this room, I seem to recall. So we've got... Hey, non-compy, how are you? We've got our Persona, we've got... why do I not remember his name? Our friend who's always hurting his nuts. Yosuke. We've got Yosuke's stuff. But, like, so far, like, nothing else has happened. Oh, yeah, and it's raining, so we're gonna look on the Midnight Channel. How are you, non-compy? It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV? Oh, I just noticed that the calendar on the wall is for Persona 3.
Inaba-related news, meteorologists are predicting heavy fog throughout the year.
That's a weird prediction to the entire year. Like, that's weirdly specific and also incredibly broad.
The region has seen an abnormal amount of fog over the past few years, and the cause of the
Oh my god, you're right.
is unknown.
Thank you. It's my first day on Twitch, guys.
Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
This is a cute little room. The image is there again. Seems that if the conditions are met, you can see it as many times as you want. A silhouette appeared. It seems to be a woman. It looks like she's wearing a kimono. The image is so out of focus that you can't tell who it is. What would happen if you touched the image on the Midnight Channel? You're doing as well as you should be. Pretty good. I had 3 days off in a row, so I'm back to work tomorrow for a couple days. So just been relaxing, and I made chili. So that's been delicious. Would you be able to touch the person on screen? The image disappeared. Should speak to Yosuke and the others about this tomorrow. You decide to go to bed for tonight. This is...
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you.
How's the audio, guys?
Dreams.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
And so we meet again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
Hold on to this.
Obtained a Velvet Key.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance. You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
Okay, yeah.
Very well. The persona you have acquired,
Can we talk about that big old bottle of booze that's on that cabinet?
it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special.
Oh yeah, isn't like basically our superpower is that we're a psychopath?
It is like the number 0, empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself.
Dom P? What does that mean? Empty?
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
That's an expensive champagne. That does not look like a champagne bottle, though. Like, that looks like brandy, maybe?
The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
You see on the top shelf.
Awakened power of the wild card take you. I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together. Till we meet again.
I'm going with amaretto on this one.
Yo,
The bike is Atlas brand. I love it.
you saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who it was, but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it. Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims. If someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes. There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
But yeah, the idea of the mask in Persona 5 is a clear illustration of what the main character's persona switching power is. You just are really good at code switching depending on who you're with. Yeah. I want to keep my word, too.
Totally. A promise is a promise. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked. I think I can do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case. Then again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case. Well, let's do our best.
He's such a good boy. Even with so much mystery swirling around, Yosuke is trying his hardest to move on. You sense a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. Isn't he strength or magician? Okay, magician, yep. As you form a bond with Yosuke, you feel a power in your heart strengthening. You recall Igor's
The
words.
persona ability is the power to control.
We literally just did this 30 seconds ago. We don't have to do it again.
Strengthen through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links. Is this bond with Yosuke what Igor was talking about? Magician Arcana. Yosuke's determination in battle has been enhanced. He can now wake up and knock down ally during battle. Nice. Are we just going to stand here holding hands or like...
Achie! About yesterday, We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
Oh man. What should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real? You know, all that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko. That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too. I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
You summed up the information you gained in that other world for Chie.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
That flip phone.
No good. Her voicemail picked up. She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Stop it. Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer herself if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko.
The video isn't streaming properly. Oh no.
We're perfect.
We wouldn't have hot dogs.
I know Twitch has been having some issues lately. I wonder if they're about to roll out an update. Yeah, texting isn't really a thing. It's all email, is what I understand.
Oh, is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there. I see. It was nothing. I'll email you again later. She was over at the inn. She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah. Oh, now that I think about it, this has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too. For crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing. She was totally fine.
I will say, I'm not wild about this voice actress.
Sorry. But there is a reason we thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV. But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. Alright, let's meet up at Junes after school.
Every day's great at your Junes. You explained to Chie in detail again about what happened last night.
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside. Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
This is like a really, clever way to create tension.
I got it. Come here a sec.
In that, this is literally out in public in a store.
Try sticking your hand in and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway. Hey, Chia, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
You tried beckoning Teddy over. Something bit you. It's like, catfishing. Or not catfishing. The thing. Noodling. Right? Where you stick your arm in, like, a hole in, like, a lake or whatever to catch catfish. I've never done it. I will never do it.
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot! Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm a big boy.
Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it. Hey, you! We know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear like always. This land feels so barren.
I forgot about the puns. I forgot about the bear puns. That's it. Stream's over. I'm just kidding.
So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
His nose is running, guys.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone. But
Thanks, String. That's what we needed in chat.
You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding. What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
We exchanged cell numbers with Yosuke. Admittedly, we should have done that beforehand.
Alright, don't forget to watch tonight.
Was it really Yukiko who appeared last night? You need to watch the Midnight Channel again tonight.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic. Now we got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
I love this guy. I would play an entire game just as this dude.
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders. He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary. He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, I agree.
That is so weird, like... And I say weird, but, like, he was fired over an extramarital scandal with somebody not related to his job. Thank you for the resub, Spiff! 26 months. That's awesome, dude. I guess, like, this month is, like, my 3-year affiliate anniversary. So... yeah. That's pretty dope. Thank you so much. Stream finally working. Yay! Spiff, have you played this one yet?
Regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up. But that hardly points to a motive. Coincidences that are common in a town as small as ours.
Well, I've played this once before and gotten the neutral ending. I'm going to try and get the good ending this time, but I am not going to give any spoilers. Like, we're going to go through it as if I've not played it. I have played 3, but I haven't finished it yet, and I realize that's awful and I need to do it. I haven't played Royal. I haven't finished 5 either, because I'm garbage.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
It's the same as just killing her to shut her up.
All we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims. Our perp. It has to be someone in Inaba.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
You plotting over there?
Welcome home.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for it to be over, which is a thing that I do, is I get so emotionally hyped for the end of a game that, or a show or whatever, that I then can't emotionally handle getting through it, like processing it. So I have to just put it down and walk away. And then, especially with like media like that, it's something that like, okay, well, now I don't remember any of the controls. I don't have the same like emotional buildup anymore. So I end up wanting to start all the way over again. I know String finished it. Was it while you were laid off? Like, you just, like, burned through it. Alright, let's talk. This answer is hard. Oh, it's a quiz show. But I want to help with the quiz show. Is there anything in the fridge? Nope. We'll save. Okay, so I don't think it'll let me do anything outside. Yeah. Should check the midnight channel. Okay. It's raining tonight. Yeah, look. This poster is Persona 3. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can't figure out how to stream from the Vita, because that's what we have Persona 3 on, and I don't think it's available anywhere else. But I'm also hoping that they'll release it on Steam, since they went ahead and did this one on Steam. Because I know it was on the PlayStation 2, right? But we don't have one of those. So I know the Vita had a thing where you could play certain games on the television with a Vita TV.
Tonight,
But
Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
what? Yeah, we could hook up the... Oh, if we jailbreak it, it'll work? There's definitely Yukiko on the Midnight Channel just now.
Hey, did you see that? That was Yukiko-san for sure. It looked like her, I mean, she even said her name. But didn't the stuff she was saying sound weird?
No, totally fine.
And she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before, too? What's going on? Yeah, I know. Ah, crap, I don't know her number. Oh yeah, I can just call Chie. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Juness first thing in the morning.
Sounds good. We promised to meet up with Yosuke tomorrow. You decided to go to bed early tonight. Whoa. I don't know why I forgot what his outfit looked like. I really like it. Seems that only Nanako is here. You're up early today.
He woke up early, so I woke up with him. He said he's gonna be late.
If you leave, Nanako will be left all alone to look after the house. On the other hand, you have important business in the Yosuke today.
Are you going somewhere? I'll be fine by myself.
I've played part of one of the ones for the 3DS, but I think someone told me it was actually part of a trilogy. So yeah, I enjoy them. I just haven't like really gotten into the nitty-gritty of one yet. Oh, the Vita version does work natively on the Vita TV. Okay. So yeah, maybe after we do this, if y'all are interested, we'll do Persona 3.
As for next week's forecast,
Maybe?
Oh,
It's one where, like, you get, like, your lady watch, and the lady in the watch is the voice actress of Lightning from Final Fantasy 13, and you go down into a thing, and then it's, like, a tower that goes down in the sky into normal Japan. Like, the Vita PlayStation Store is gone. That's true. Okay, so I didn't realize they were linear when I got it. The sun's already out, Nanako. Are you okay?
weren't you going somewhere?
You decided to go out.
Sorry for the holdup.
Woo! What is going on with your traps, my dude? I have some questions, and I don't know that I want any of them answered. Woo!
I found some stuff we can use in the closet at home. Take a look at these. We've got our personas, but a golf club's not that reliable of a weapon.
Download Shuriken. Download Shuriken.
So, which one strikes your fancy?
The katana, duh.
Ah, you've got discerning taste. This is a Junes exclusive. The blade's fake, though. As for me... Wait, maybe both would be good, too. Kinda like this? Or like this? What about this?
Wow. Is Florentine really a thing you can do with a katana and a...
Two suspicious young males found, one armed with multiple weapons, requesting immediate backup.
He is the most precious baby.
Huh? Oh, crap. I mean, no. This isn't what it looks like. We didn't steal it. I guess that's not what matters. Anyways, we're not doing anything bad. We're just two ordinary kids who like weapons. Oh, that doesn't sound right either.
Put the weapons down now. We'll listen to your story at the station. Hands where I can see them, too! I said now!
But this isn't...
Are you resisting an officer of the law? You're under arrest!
You were taken to the police station with the Yosuke as suspects. Fantastic! Good job. Wee woo.
You didn't seem the type to pull a stupid stunt like this. You know what's been going on around town. We got men stationed everywhere. For God's sake. You're lucky I was around. Now, this would have ended up on your permanent record.
And then this would have turned into Persona 5.
We're sorry.
Your weapons have been confiscated.
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Seems like it. But she's just a high schooler, you know? Could be that she decided to run away from home.
Hey, did he say Amagi? And she really is.
Hmm? Who's what now?
Oh, nothing.
I'm sure you've seen on the news that there's an investigation in progress. We're sensitive about certain things.
So the easiest way might be to totally not emulate the PS2. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea, because Twitch is okay with you streaming emulated games as long as you actually own a copy. So that wouldn't be a problem.
You're free to go. But this better not happen again.
Hey, you know it's 2011. Are you allowed to smoke inside the police station like that?
Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
Oh, can we ask you something?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I mean, definitely, like, this is a 100-hour game, so it'll be a long time before we even get to that point. But yeah, we'll talk.
It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the Amagi Inn. Did something happen to her?
Huh? Oh, am I allowed to say? Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us, okay? We got a call from Miss Amagi's parents yesterday evening saying they couldn't find her anywhere. Since it was the weekend, the workers at the inn were extremely busy and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is a case just yet. But people have been turning up dead on foggy days, so we're really sensitive to stuff like this. By the way, did she say anything to you guys about maybe going through some hard times?
Hard times?
Well, that announcer, Miss Yamano, was staying at the Amagi Inn before the first murder. Seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused the manager to collapse.
Oh.
And with Miss Amagi being the manager's daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know? By the way, did Miss Amagi ever hint that she might be leaving the house? Because if not, there's been some theories floating around.
I'm pretty sure she didn't kill anybody.
Crap. I think I've gone too far. You didn't hear that, okay?
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Sorry, I got it right here. Psst, forget I said anything, please.
Hey.
No.
Detective
Drugs.
Yukiko-san.
What is going on in this poster? I just... the NO exclamation point. And then it just says drugs. No, my drugs! They're all over the floor. They're everywhere. I can't see without my drugs.
There you are! Jeez, what are you guys doing? I've been looking everywhere!
Well, there was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later. Anyway, something's up with Yukiko-san.
Huh? You know already? I kept calling her so, but she didn't pick up. So I went to her house, and it turns out Yukiko really did disappear.
I guess we've got no choice but to go now. But that aside, the cops are saying some weird stuff. They think Yukiko-san's hiding to lay low. Apparently Yukiko-san's mom collapsed because that announcer lady bitched her out. They think that gives her a motive. And the fact that the announcer died right after makes her even more suspicious.
What? They think Yukiko did it? What the hell is wrong with them?
Dude, don't snap at me. Yukiko's the victim here, damn it, not the suspect.
They both seem agitated. We need to save her.
The police totally on the wrong track. We've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going to. And that's final. I'm going to save Yukiko no matter what.
Are you
No matter what. Oh, now I know what they meant by energetic delivery. Thanks, Che. Yeah, like, I can't say I'm
confiscated our weapons. Can't go in empty-handed.
wild about the English voice acting for Chie.
Weapons? Oh, I know just the place. Come on, follow me.
I think probably the first time I played this, I played it with Japanese voice acting. What the fuck is this? I do not remember this at all.
Here we are.
What kind of shop is this?
Metalworks, I guess? They sell all sorts of metal crap, like katanas and stuff.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know about a place like this anyway?
Cosplay?
Get it. You watch one too many kung fu movies.
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor. Here, this one looks good. But it might be too heavy.
I don't know, Chie. I still think it's too dangerous. I know how you feel, but...
You don't! You don't know shit about how I feel. Yukiko might die from this, for crying out loud. I'm going, and that's that!
Stay behind us.
I'll be fine. My reflexes are second to none.
Listen, I'm not kidding around. You don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. If you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
All right.
But man, what should we get? Hey, mind picking out something for me too? You're our main asset in battle right now. So I think you should choose whatever makes it easiest for you.
Alright. I mean... no idea what that means, but okay.
You know, if we wear this stuff around town, we'll just get picked up again. But it's not like we can waltz into Juness with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
Why not conceal them under our uniforms? I don't think people would notice.
Okay, let's try that.
That seems like a totally logical idea.
Alright, let's split up and get ready.
Just put your uniform on over heavy chainmail armor. Could be worse. Could need a gun that only works on you to defend yourself. Exactly!
The store will be crowded until the afternoon sale ends. And if we walk around together, the cops might get suspicious.
Then I'll see you guys at the Juness food court.
If you come to see my art, please look around. Take your time. I want to talk. If you want something special, bring me your own materials and I'll try to use them for you. I always like seeing new things and trying new techniques. Just bring me some rare materials that I've never seen before. If you do, I can make you some really cool stuff. When choosing what to create, the number and type of materials varies. If you bring me the proper materials, I can use them to create some fine pieces of art for you. What I make is up to me. I am the artist here, after all. I'll be expecting some praise, too. Alright. Imitation katana. Sure, have this golf club. Okay, I wonder if it'll be able to afford... Yeah, let's do that. Probably can't afford anything for it. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Alright. Jesus. There's a bizarre door before you. Seems the others can't see the door.
So, it finally begins. Now, if you'll give me a moment of your time.
The velvet key in your pocket is shining. Okay. Hello?
We have been expecting you.
It's the cutie.
The catastrophe that is headed your way. It has already taken human lives in its approach towards you. But you have nothing to fear. You already have the power to fight against it. It seems that the time for you to use your persona has come.
Your persona ability is that of the wild card. If you strengthen your bonds properly, their power will help you overcome any ordeal. Our role is to facilitate that.
My contribution is to give birth to new personas.
That's a weird
Together, multiple personas.
choice of words.
I can transmute them into a new form. This, in other words, is the fusion of personas. You have the power to hold multiple personas and to use them accordingly. When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them. When you obtain new cards, please do not hesitate to bring them here. If you have been developing your social links, then your persona will gain even more power.
Better than P5's way? You let baby feel. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great. Wasn't great.
You would do well to take this to heart.
You recall that you have the magician's social link with Yosuke. As soon as that a persona of the magician arcana is fused, that persona will gain even more power. Are we going to talk about the cutie in the corner?
The tome you see in my hand is the Persona Compendium. Registering the personas you hold will allow you to recall them at any time. Please see me when you wish to use it. Oh, and one more thing. I would like to introduce a new resident of the Velvet Room, who will be helping you on your journey.
Please love me.
Marie?
Yeah, I can hear. Nice to meet you.
The girl seems unfriendly. You feel you've met her somewhere before.
Huh? Oh, maybe. That'd explain why you're so familiar.
Excuse her. This is Marie. Her soul is still very young and...
Shut up. Don't tell him any more about me than you need to.
As you can see, she may be brusque at times, but please understand that she is only an apprentice, and forgive her for her impoliteness.
Alright.
Marie will be dealing with skill cards. Using these cards will allow you to provide your personas with new powers. Also, I am sure she will help you form a bond between yourself and the outside world. Marie will contact you at a later date. Please feel free to speak with her here when you...
Marie will contact me for a date? That's what she said, right? Marie and I are going to go on a date.
The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost.
She's only in Golden. I've never seen her before.
I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end. Please do not forget this. When next we meet, you will come here of your own will. I look forward to it. Until then, farewell.
Woo! We save at the butterfly. You're the boy Nana-chan was with. Maybe it's okay if it's you. Okay, I think I'll brag to you. I have a younger twin sister. We're lucky twins. Isn't that amazing? Yep. We're the same in every way, and my sister's totally worth boasting about. Did you go to look at Yamanai-san's books too? This bookstore only sells books specially selected by the owner. It's a specialty bookstore. Carries a vastly different selection than what Junes has. It's fun to see what they carry next. The next shipment date is April 20th, so you should come look too. Good night, nerdlet. Let's see, this is very cute tofu shop. When I'm telling you what, the sub menu button. Just press the sub menu button. Oh, that's it. Okay. Ah, welcome. What can we buy? Medicine. Medicine's always good. Well then, young man. Nice to meet you. You came from the city? So you're in the middle of some hard times, huh? The store may be a bit sloppy, but please take your time to look around. What else we got? Does the drink machine work yet? They're all sold out. So we're supposed to meet her at Juness, right? Oh, there's more shit over here. This is a shrine, I think. Yeah. Catching bugs makes me thirsty. I really want some tap soda, but I spent all my allowance. Oh well, I'll just drink water. Small shrine. There's a fortune box sitting in there, but there's nothing inside. Shrine's my building. Alright, so this is all stuff we can deal with later. God, the music in this game is so good. Head to Juness? Yes, sir.
Really stick out. Guess it doesn't help that we're in our school uniforms on a Sunday. The sale should end soon, so that'll get rid of some of the people wandering around here. All right, let's get going. Chie, it's not too late to...
I'm going.
Fine, but don't push yourself, got it?
Alright, starting the first dungeon, I think.
Whoa. It really is that bear from last time.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I'm thinking about stuff.
Seems he's been thinking about himself all this time.
I've been deliberating over it for a long time now. Hey, that wasn't a bad joke.
So, did you figure anything out? It's probably useless to think about it too much. I've seen the inside of your skull, and it was empty.
How rude. You're right, though. I try and try, but nothing comes out of my head.
Will you guys shut up? Now's not the time for stupid jokes. Listen, someone came here yesterday, right?
Wow. There's a girl with a better nose than me? What's your name, miss?
Miss? I'm Chie, but never mind that. Tell me more about that someone.
I think it happened a little after I talked with you guys. After that, it felt like someone was here.
I really can tolerate Teddy's voice acting way more now that I know that it's Sam Riegel.
Is it Yukiko-san?
I don't know. I haven't looked. The presence is over that way. That's probably where they are.
Over there, huh? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
What the? A castle? You think this is the place they showed on TV last time?
You're positive that no one's behind a camera for that bizarre midnight program?
Program? I don't know. maybe people on your side can see stuff in this world. It might be that. And I told you before, there's only me and Shadows here. There's no camera stuff going on. This world has been like this from the beginning.
From the beginning? That's what we don't understand.
I don't know. Can you guys explain everything about your world? I've never seen this program thingy before, so I don't know.
Well, is that really what's happening? Are we really looking into this world? Because the first time Yukiko showed up on that channel was before she disappeared. Doesn't that seem off? I mean, Yukiko saying stuff like, score myself a hot stud. Oh, that's not like her at all.
It's also an extremely old-fashioned phrase.
Score? Stud?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Yukiko-san would never say anything like that. Huh. I wonder... Is this kind of like what happened to me last time?
There's a lot of stuff I still don't get. But after hearing your story... I think that program happens because of the person who appears on it. Or something like that.
So... Yukiko is producing that show herself? Oh, I don't get this at all. Hey, do you feel Yukiko's presence from inside?
I'm pretty sure. So, what's this scoring with a hot stud thing?
This ongoing joke, I forgot about it. I hate it.
Hey, wait, don't go alone! Jeez, we better follow her.
She ran off on her own. There are lots of shadows in the castle. It'll be dangerous inside for a girl by yourself. Dude, are you serious? Why didn't you tell us before? Come on, let's find Chie. Here, take this. Revival bead. Thank you. Peach seed and soul drop. She hasn't gone that far yet. She ran off all alone. Damn it, let's go. Wait a second. The shadows have gotten aggravated ever since you two got here. They'll probably attack as soon as they find you, Sensei. Just try to get the jump on shadows before they can attack you. The action button. Alright, that's... Alright. Oh yeah, there's a delay on it. Hang on. We're going to... invert the camera. Oh, that's much better. Okay, thank you. There, got him. Jeez.
I smell 3 enemies. Don't get careless.
Alright,
That was a good one, Sensei. It's done.
and I think I just have to, like, knock them all down.
You hit its weakness. Nice move, Smart move, Sensei. It's down.
Now's our chance.
All right.
Do it. Oh, yeah. So, this was not at all hard in original Persona 4, but I think they amped it up. Call it what you are told you.
When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them.
When enemies are defeated, a shuffle time may occur and a number of cards will appear in your mind. Those cards have various effects, but drawing a persona card will allow you to obtain a persona. Okay. Oh, I can pick one? Card of Persona Pixie. I think Pixie heals as well.
Amazing, Sensei!
Level up. Treasure chest. Okay. Hello?
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up. Go, Sensei! You knocked it down.
The problem with this is like I'm gonna burn through my SP super quick. We got some soul drops, which will help with that.
Good answer. Out of our way.
Oh. This is even easier. Like, it used to, like, make me... pick so maybe it got easier? Like, I'm confused because in original Persona 4, the cards would spin and you had to pick them while they were spinning. It looks like I just get to pick, which is weird. Well, right now, let's just get as many personas as we can. Alright, that's the stairs, but... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like, it was extremely easy. Okay.
2 enemies ambushed you!
Alright, not weak to that. Oh, do I not get to pick his shit? I think I need to switch the tactics. Endurance or... yeah. Well... Alright, let's... So what does this do? Okay. 20 HP. Alright, so we have a bunch of those. 100 HP. That's not necessary, probably. Okay, so we'll do peach seeds. Okay. The hitbox on these is very weird.
I smell
So let's see. Dia, Aggie, okay.
All right, partner.
I'm curious how strong they are. Oh, not bad.
Attaboy, Yosuke! You're in the zone! You hit its weakness!
Now's our chance.
All right!
Okay. Let's do this.
I gotta step up too.
That way my SP is back up. It's not huge, but I guess it'll work. I think Chie's on the second floor. You're good at fighting, Sensei. Compared to you, Yosuke stinks. Shut up, Ted. I gotta admit, you have a knack for this stuff. So you should be the one to give Yosuke orders during a fight. Yep, already did it. Ticks me off to hear Teddy say that stuff, but I don't want to cause trouble doing my own thing in battle. So don't hesitate to order me around. I'm counting on you. There she is. Chie-chan is in there. Yup. Get her.
Chie, are you all right? Chie?
She said that red looks good on me.
Yukiko-san?
I hated my name. Yukiko. Snow. Snow is cold and it melts quickly. It's transient. Worthless. But it's perfect for me. Apart from inheriting the inn, I'm worthless. Still, Chie told me that red looks good on me.
Is Yukiko-san's inner thoughts? I remember hearing Saki-senpai's too.
Yeah, this castle is probably here because of this Yukiko person.
Yukiko! Chie was the only one who gave my life meaning. She's bright and strong, and she can do anything. She has everything that I don't. Compared to Chie, Chie protects me. She looks after my worthless life. And I don't deserve any of it. Chie is so kind.
Yukiko, She is so kind, huh? What a joke. What?
Oh yeah, this bitch.
Oh man, is that?
It's just like Yosuke. She lost control over her suppressed self. Now it's a shadow.
Are we talking about that, Yukiko? She says I'm protecting her. She says she's worthless. That's how it should be, right? What are you saying? Yukiko's so good looking, so fair skinned, so feminine. She's the one all the guys drool over. When Yukiko looked at me with such jealousy, man, did I get a charge out of that. Yukiko knows the score. She can't do anything if I'm not around. I'm better than her. Much, much better. No! I've never thought that!
What are we gonna do?
We need to protect Chie.
We need to protect Chie-chan right now.
No, don't come near me. Don't look at me.
Chie, calm down.
No, no, this isn't me.
Wait, stupid! Don't say anything else like that.
That's right. I'm the one who can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on you. That's why she's my friend. I'll never loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me.
No, that's not how I think of her.
So you're just going to turn your back and deny me again? But things are different now. When the time comes, I'll be the one left standing. You are right. I'm still you.
Shut up! You're
Chie, no!
You're not me!
I really love... So when I played this the first time, I didn't super get it. That's the thing.
Chie! It's coming! You have to use your powers to save Chie-chan!
Like, the idea that, like, everybody is a little bit shitty inside. And that's okay.
I am a shadow, the true self. What do you guys think you're doing? Trying to defend the real me? Then you're gonna pay the price.
Why do I not remember this one?
Shut up! Quit being such a pain! Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
Think you can stop me that easy?
Let's see. Oh, I should have healed up.
This one's tough!
We'll just hit it with everything for now. Oh, really? Okay.
Looks like you won't understand without a little pain.
Oh boy.
That was intense! You okay?
Let's see. Weak to fire. Okay, so we're gonna have to go with... Let's see, this is Allies Defense. We'll do this. Wind resistance? Okay. Well, I'll just take that time to heal up then.
You're gonna pay, damn it!
Go ahead and take a soul drop. So my god, we're gonna need it. Is it still...
Yikes! This is one tough...
Alright, resist. Looks scornfully at Yosuke. That's no good. Let's do another soul drop. Doesn't really... It's like 10.
Should we show?
Alright, we'll do that.
Here we come.
How lame! You're all so deadly serious and we've only gotten started!
Alright, for that I just need to hit her once. We gotta get rid of that wall, so we gotta hit that once. Persona. Is Pixie? Yeah, Pixie's weak to fire, so forget that. Here's switch over here. I don't understand the spoon of fire, but that's fine. Alright, let's heal up. And then guard. And then another Garu.
Now's our chance. You ready? Okay.
Are you guys idiots? Why are you protecting her like that? She's nothing but a grubby bitch!
A grubby bitch.
Thanks.
Well, she's resisting. Should probably just wait for that to revert, right? Because it's not going to do any knockdown damage. And resistance reverted. And then he can get in and attack.
Let's go. Okay. Out of our way.
Don't make fun of me! You're nothing against me!
I like that it's other girls that are supporting her. That's a nice touch there. Here, eat a peach pit that I found. Oh, really? Okay.
You okay? Here. You might want to defend yourself.
Oh, no. That's bad. It's That's right. In this one, if the main character dies, everyone else is down. That's annoying. Okay, well, at least I now have the chance to, like, properly heal up. Because I didn't do it like a dingus. Okay, let's take a quick break. I am going to get some more water and stretch. And we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Hang tight. See you soon.
Time to realize I've lost this fight, but I'm never giving up. I've got to try. Oh, but I'm never giving up. I've got to try.
Okay, folks. We're getting back at it. Hope everybody had a good stretch. Got some more water. I also... My webcam thing is a little big there. Here we go. Also got some ice cream, and that was fire. So, let's try this again. And I think we can skip the cutscene. God, I hope we can skip the cutscene. There we go. Nope.
Are you all right?
Oh, there we go. No.
Chie?
Oh! This is new.
What do you guys think you're doing?
Okay.
Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
So she's weak to wind. Let's go ahead and... Oh, not what I meant to do. We're gonna do this. And I think instead of... Well, actually she's down, so this should work. With her defense. Okay, that's what I need to do. I need to keep her defense down.
That was intense! You okay?
Let's go ahead and just throw an actual pull medicine at him. And then just start eating soul drops. It's only 10, which isn't even the cost of one of our spells, but... She also uses ice, which is...
Yikes! This is one tough enemy!
She uses lightning, ice... I'm curious. No, not rush. I've said it before. This is an Xbox style controller, and I'm so used to PlayStation controllers that I just don't remember what buttons are what. I wanted to look at this. Okay, so we don't need that right now. You can only switch once per turn, if I remember correctly. How do you feel about Aggie? Okay. Oh, should have had him defend. I hecked up.
That was intense! You okay?
Alright, we're gonna go back to Izanagi. This is 3 turns.
You're gonna pay, damn it!
He's got a Dia, so we're gonna have him use it on Fart Lily. Okay. She's throwing that out, which is a problem. She's got that wall up. Then I need to have him guard again. Alright, and then go ahead and attack. And Garu. And then her defense is still down, so this should do a good chunk of damage.
You guys idiots! Why are you protecting her like that? She's nothing but a grubby bitch!
Alright, we're gonna go with another Rakunda. Dia yourself. That's not good. Okay. Actually, it's not bad. Yeah, I didn't think that would do a whole lot. And then guard and guard. Then after this, we can hit her with a wind resistant or a wind attack.
Should we good answer. Out of our way.
Don't make fun of me! You're nothing against me!
Alright. Subverted. Wind resistance up. Let's go ahead and do another Rakunda. And guard. Alright, that's better. Let's guard there. And do a Dia. Ooh, I fucked up there. Well, at least he's not down.
You okay? You might want to defend yourself.
Just have him guard.
You're gonna pay, damn it.
Alright, that's fine. It's really not going to do anything. We'll guard. I think she still has green wall up. Yep, there we go. It's over. Something inside you has changed. Good. We me check this message from my mom real quick. Okay.
Chie, are you okay?
What happened? What's the matter? Got nothing to say anymore?
Stop it, Chie. It's all right.
But
See, you're more than that thing.
He's right. I went through the same thing, so I can understand. I mean, everyone has a side like this.
Forget, am I able to switch their costumes in this game?
you are me. A side of me I couldn't forgive, that I tried to ignore, but you still exist. You're a part of me.
The strength of heart required to face oneself has been made manifest. Good. Tomoe. I forget which major arcana she is.
It's true that part of me feels that way. But I wasn't lying about being friends with Yukiko.
Like we didn't know that already. Hey, Chie!
Looks like somebody needs some ramen.
Just a little tired.
You don't look okay at all. And I bet you can use the same power we have now.
Huh?
Sorry, I was unconscious for that whole fight. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's take a break.
Alright, let's get back to the entrance, though. It's dangerous around here.
I never said I needed a break. I can still keep going.
Don't overdo it.
It's not that we don't think you can. It's just, we have to save Yukiko-san no matter what. Now that you have the power, you can fight with us. It'd be much better for us all if you had your strength back. That's why we're saying we should go back and regroup.
But Yukiko's still in here, isn't she? If those were Yukiko's true feelings, then I have to tell her something. I'm not as strong as she thinks. It's because she was with me. Because we were always together, I was able to act that way. If we weren't, I'd...
You cannot convince me these two girls aren't in love with each other.
Well, you need to get your strength back. Then you can tell her. Yuki-chan's normal. The shadows don't attack normal people. They only attack when the fog lifts here.
So Yukiko-san will be safe until then, right?
I'm positive.
Why? I don't get it.
Teddy told us that the weather here is the opposite of our own world. When it fogs over in our world, that's the day it lifts here. And that's when the shadows attack their victim. So even if we leave for a while, Yukiko-san won't be in danger until the fog starts to cover Inaba. I'm sure of it. It was the same way for that announcer and Senpai. Don't you remember how it was foggy in town on the days they died?
You mean they were killed by their other selves?
The fog usually appears after it rains. But it's been sunny lately. I don't think it's going to rain anytime soon. Don't worry so much. We'll check the weather forecast first thing when we get back.
But I can't turn back now. We've come so far.
It's cute that you think that, but this dungeon is huge.
Yukiko's still here. She's all alone. She must be so scared.
Then you tell me how much further we gotta go to reach Yukiko-san.
That's...
You don't know what's up ahead. The enemies might be even stronger. If we push ourselves too hard and get wiped out, who will save Yukiko-san then? We can't fail no matter what. Am I wrong?
All right.
I like that she uses his head to stand up.
I'm sorry about before. I shouldn't have rushed in like that by myself.
Let's go together next time.
No worries. We're definitely gonna save Yukiko-san, right?
Right. I'm feeling even worse than the last time I came in here. My head feels like it's gonna split open. Are you guys okay?
That's right, you're not
The
wearing
glasses. My glasses.
Oh yeah. What's with those glasses? Did your eyesight go bad?
They're for fashion.
Man, you didn't notice until now? How panicked were you?
Ta-dam! I got a pair ready for Chie-chan too. Here you go.
Like, listen, it makes me super happy that everybody, all the pro tags in this game wear glasses.
Whoa. What the? This is awesome! It's like the fog doesn't exist!
Persona 4 invented blue light blocking glasses. Basically.
Why didn't you whip those out earlier if you had them?
I made them right now. You didn't tell me she was coming. It was all so sudden. Sudden.
Huh. So that's the trick. I was wondering how you guys could see where you were going. Hey, is it alright if I keep these?
Faux show.
Please don't.
We'll have to stop here today. But I'll be back with these puppies. You guys better not come here without me, got it?
Yeah, let's all promise each other. Nobody goes in alone. It's way too dangerous. If we don't work together, we won't be able to solve this case or save Yukiko-san. Right?
Okie doke.
Yeah, I agree. I promised you.
Let's save Yukiko.
Alright. So from tomorrow on, we'll try and come here as much as we can after school. And that includes days off. Hey, would you mind being our leader? You were the first to get this power, and you're way better in a fight than either of us. I think it's best for all of us if you set the pace of the investigation and we follow your lead. I'm cool playing second banana.
Silly Yosuke, you can't play bananas. They're not musical instruments. They're a flute.
I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? An ideas man, not an executive.
I'm with Yosuke. If you're the one calling the shots, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about this.
I'm with Yosuke too. If you're the one calling the shots, my pillow will be a lot more comfortable at night.
What?
Teddy, would you please stop talking? I'm really on edge right now.
You've been unanimously appointed team leader. Your days of pursuing this case alongside your friends have begun. This is like the team link, isn't it? The fool. It was like the fool is you. But I guess it's investigation team. Okay.
Okay. Let's get some rest for today so we're ready for tomorrow on. And don't forget to check the weather forecast. It gets foggy after a lot of rain, so let's keep an eye out. Also, let's make sure we gear up for next time.
After a few days of rain, fog may set in. Keep an eye on the weather while continuing to explore the TV world. Exploring the TV world will use up your after school or afternoon time. Decide to return to Junes and go back home. Three of you are having dinner. Like a normal family. That isn't completely dysfunctional.
Coming up next, the local news.
Dojima is quiet with a stern expression on his face.
Hey, mind if I ask something? You aren't getting involved with any strange business, are you? What happened at the station this afternoon? It's still bothering me. Is there anything you're not telling me?
What do we say? I want to tell him don't worry. Because these two are not true.
Is something bothering you? Believe me, I do feel bad that I've been too caught up with work for us to have time to talk.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you fighting?
No, we're not having a fight.
This isn't the police station.
Don't interrogate your nephew.
So don't get yourself involved in anything that could get you into trouble. Got that?
And now, our weather forecast. Due to high-pressure fronts from the west, that sunny spring-like weather will stay with us for a while longer.
Is this lady the one who decides the weather?
Decides the weather. Do you think that's a combination DVD VCR? Because that's what I think.
Because when she says it'll be sunny, it always is.
She's not really deciding it. Never mind.
The news continues, heedless of the heavy atmosphere. Hello? Don't fight. I'm sorry. Dad's wrong? My teacher says that when two people fight, both of them are to blame for what happens. Sorry about that. I killed the mood, didn't I? Alright, let's save. Let me go out. Where do you think you're going? Listen, I only say this once, so listen close. Maybe it's normal for kids like you to be goofing around outside at night back in the big city. This isn't the city, it's the countryside. And your mother trusts me to keep you safe. You're not a kid anymore. I just have to trust you when you're out of my sight. But I can't just let you run around at night. You get me? So that's it. Don't go wandering around at night if you don't have any reason to go out, alright? You can feel Dojima exerting his authoritative influence on you. You should give up on going out tonight. Fine. You're not my real dad. Nani? You can hear Nanako calling you from downstairs. The phone. It's me, Morioka. I have something that I prepared just for you. I was going to deliver it to your house, but the situation's changed. I need you to come pick it up. Where am I? I was getting to that. I'm in front of the gas station at the shopping district. You got that? Now hurry up and come pick it up. This is new. Morioka has summoned you. Who called you just now? Don't tell me you're planning on going out at this hour. My homeroom teacher. Your homeroom teacher wants to see you? You just transferred here and you've already done something? No, this is you we're talking about. Well, I understand. Go take care of business and hurry back home. Does she have anything to say? Don't fight. Where will you go? The shopping district. What the heck? Stop harassing this girl. Oh, you're here. Sooner than I expected. It's the school jersey I got for you. Go on, take it. Yaso High jersey. There are many different costumes in this game to acquire. If you put one on from the equip menu, you can walk through the dungeon in that costume. Yes. Now you've got it. Get the hell out of here. I need to see this girl home. You know the way to your own house, don't you? But it's not a lie. I really am on the way home from cram school. I can go home by myself. I wasn't trying to stay out and party. This guy's a fucking creep. Winter Yasuo outfit? But it's not... Okay, let's go with this for now. Or should we go with the winter? Let's do the winter for now, because it's cold.
You're back.
So what was it? Huh? You were given a school jersey? That's it? I could have just given you that at school. Well, I'm sure telling you that isn't helping. School's tough enough as it is. These incidents going on, everyone's on edge. Considering everything that's been going on, people might be nervous. Alright, I think this sends us directly to bed. Yep.
I wonder how Chia's doing. Too much stuff happened yesterday. I hope she's back to her usual self.
Oh, morning.
Did you sleep well?
Yep, I was out cold until this morning. Thanks for everything yesterday. It's kind of embarrassing, you know? You two were right there to see my hidden feelings and all.
Don't sweat it.
The same thing happened to Yosuke, right? So, what was it like?
Huh? How should I put this? Oh, I nearly forgot. None of that happened when yours awakened, huh? Could that be because you've got nothing to hide?
It's because I'm a sociopath.
Something happened for you? I gotta agree that you seem like a pretty open guy. There's a funny air about you. I don't know. I guess that's what draws people to you or something like that.
Falling for me, huh? Oh, dang it.
I guess that's what draws people
It won't let me say that. Is that a compliment?
Yep, it's a compliment.
If you say so.
Anyways, what's most important right now is to rescue Yukiko. I'm dead set on coming. Remember, you promised.
Oh crap, I still haven't gone to the bathroom.
Dude, this guy has an abnormally small bladder.
Hey, thanks for saving me. Yosuke's cool and all, but there really is something different about you. I feel like you won't let me down.
You sense Chie's gratitude to you. Feel a faint bond forming between you and Chie. Chariot. Okay. Chie Satonaka's social link of the Chariot Arcana. You haven't yet asked Chie for her contact information. Okay. Say it's for the investigation.
Oh, right. You'll need this from now on, huh?
Exchange cell numbers with Chie. I know in 5 it's possible to like woo all the girls. I'm curious if it's possible in this one. Like in a second playthrough. After the rain continues for a while, it may become foggy. You must train yourself as much as possible until then. You should go to the Juness food court on days that you want to explore the other world. Okay. Hello and good afternoon, all. My name is Mr. Kondo, your PE teacher. Since no one at the school teaches English, I'll be doubling up my roles. Don't be so disappointed. In fact, I've spent some time overseas. 1 week of vacation time to be exact. That's more than enough to teach a class. Ha ha ha. We'll start with the basics of the basics, the English alphabet. It starts with the letter A, then B, then C, and then 23 more. Maybe that was a little too basic? Ha ha ha. Alright, I'll give you an alphabet-related pop quiz then. Let's see. Fart Lily. The word alphabet comes from the words alpha and what other one? It's beta. Good, that's correct. It comes with the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. By the way, any set of Western European characters in a specific order is called an alphabet. In Japan, when we say alphabet, we're talking about the English alphabet, but it doesn't always mean the English one. Knowledge increased. Classes have ended for today. Fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. Starting today, you may spend your time after school however you wish. You may visit facilities in town or in school, but remember to enter the TV before the fog sets in to rescue the victim. You may enter the TV from the food court in Juness. Make sure that you're prepared by purchasing equipment to ready yourself for entering the TV to rescue people. Connect to the network to see what other players have done on the same day and time within the game. If you would like to use this function, press the voice button. How exactly do you expect me to do that? Okay, it's that one. Acquiring data. Damn. Studied at library. Into the TV. Okay. A murder? I guess I'll go straight home. I can't think of a safer place to be right now. Why don't you do that too? How about no? Yukiko. Are you gonna say Yukiko?
Yep.
We'll go later. If it isn't the transfer student, being in King Moron's class really sucks the big one, doesn't it? Well, he's busy being angry at Amagi-san, so I don't have to be too worried. She keeps leaving school to go help out at home, and she's really pretty, too. Well, I don't really get along with her, but should I thank her for taking the heat off? Did you hear? Konishi-senpai appeared on the Midnight Channel. Oh, why does everyone talk about scary things like that? Aren't they bad? That's why they're so scary. Oh, it's the transfer student. Well, are you used to things here yet? Might not be all that different from the city, but is there anything you don't understand? I could explain the school to you if you need me to. Is that okay? Sure. Well then, I guess I'll show you around then. The school is pretty much divided into 2 sections. First, all the classrooms are in the classroom building. That's where we are, in Class 2 too. The building's layout is simple. First years are on the first floor, second years on the second floor, and third years on the third floor. The library is also on the second floor. Lots of students go there to study. The special activities rooms, like the music room, are in the other building, the practice building. After school, people go to that building for their clubs and just to hang out. That's about it, I think. Would you like me to explain that again? Nope. I can keep saying this to you as often as you like. If you get lost, you can come here and ask me again. Please ask me again. Supposedly, the sports clubs are going to start accepting first-year members starting tomorrow. We ended up in King Moron's class, so we have to rely on our clubs to get any enjoyment out of school. I'm sure an odd case, since you started as a second-year student. What are you going to do, transfer student? Everybody keeps talking about the incident. Even my family won't shut up about it. They keep telling me, she went to your school. It's not like they knew anything about Saki-san. I just end up telling them what they want to hear. Saki-senpai killed. It's not a rumor I ever expected to find out was true. It's all the more proof that discipline needs to be enforced in society. That's how incidents like this are avoided. As a class rep, I think it falls upon me to make sure my classmates understand just how important that is. Alright, weirdo. Hey, transfer student, what's the good word? I'm still shocked something so terrible could happen to a girl here at school right after that announcer lady. What kind of monster could murder a woman? He'll never earn my forgiveness, I'll tell you that much. Hanging out with women, going on dates with them, that's fine. Killing them? Not so much. That's... women, eh? Can't live without them, can't find them. Sometimes. You're the second-year transfer student from class 2, aren't you? Oh, that incident. Pretty scary, huh? To think that someone was murdered. A student, no less. If it had been my senpai, I don't know what I would have done. Okay. Let's not do the library right now. I do want to, like, make some progress in the... I almost want to call it a palace. I'm worried. Seems like the only thing people are talking about is the incident. I don't see what all this fuss is about. Your grandma's at home all by herself right now. You don't think that's dangerous, do you? Okay. Let's go to the shopping district. I wonder if we have enough to get some more goodies. Oh, we've got almost 9,000. Alright, we can sell our materials. He's making something. Somebody synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. It's a lizard charm. The plum potpourri. Idea paper. Vigor fob. Let's make sure everybody has good armor. And he's got that. Alright, not enough for that. Now, do I have those things, or does he just add them to his menu? Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that we have medicine. That's the tofu shop, not the... Orange smash and tap. Tap. Alright, what do we get? Revival bead, we got some. X. Dizzy and down. That might be good. We'll get one of those. Vanish ball. Firecracker. That might be really good. Okay. I wonder if I can give that kid at the shrine a tap. You're not from around here, are you? I'm busy with errands for my sister. If only it was a part-time job. Doing all this for no reward? I can't believe it. Notice says that starting the 23rd, you can apply for a part-time job. At my age, getting hired is impossible. Yeah, because you're like 6. Oh, he wants us. Alright, he's always... Is he always changing it? Yeah, because today he wants a Dr. Salt Neo. Aren't you the boy who moved into Dojima-san's place? Of course I know about you. We're neighbors, after all. Since you and Nanako-chan are growing children, I worry that Dojima-san doesn't take care of you. Eat your veggies, okay? Anyone interested in some fresh vegetables and seedlings for the garden? How about you, mister? I don't have that many left. I don't have enough. Just vibe into this music. Yeah, we'll go to the food court.
Alright, we're all here.
Alright. I think the weekly forecast was... Oh, we're good for now. First Saki-senpai and now Yukiko-san. Never thought we'd get involved in a murder case like this. Don't talk like Yukiko's already dead. I know. Calm down. Unfortunately, there's a time limit. Alright. Let's go! Hey, there you are. Let's play. Huh? No time? Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go save the lost girl. I'll take you to the castle. Rescue the missing victims from here. Be fighting shadows with searching for the missing, so it's a good idea to buy better gear and power up personas you earn in battle at the Velvet Room. You recover HP and SP depleted from your battles with shadows by returning to your house and resting, but note that the day will progress. Okay. We know when you're ready, Sensei. Let's check this out. Should tell you about how I can offer you my assistance. I can gather a number of the personas you possess and provide you with the ability to fuse them. I have suggestions for the creation of powerful personas that may be of use to you. If you want to summon a new persona that you have not registered, please try the Summon Persona option. However, if you register a persona in the compendium, you'll be able to summon that persona by selecting Check Compendium. Alright, we need to check Compendium. This is the same as in 5. Okay. Give you a quick explanation about cloning skill cards. If you give me the cards you have, I can clone them. You'll lose the skill cards you give me, but after that you will be able to buy as many of them as you like. The price will be different depending on the skill card's effects, so keep that in mind. If you want to strengthen your personas, you should clone a lot of cards. Okay. I'll tell you about the rescue request. How can I start? First, there are other worlds in this. There are tons more, many a lot like this one. There are yous who aren't really you living their lives in their worlds. I don't really get it. So like when you're in danger inside the TV world, you can send a rescue request to the yous in the other worlds. And if a you in one of those other worlds answers your request, you'll receive a boost. Since this rescue request doesn't cost you anything to send out, why not try it out? If you want to hear this explanation again, ask me and I'll tell you. So what if I... Okay, so this is like... Okay, so... Do... Okay, I get it. Don't lose. Your... Don't lose your sweet ridiculous. Don't lose your sweet ridiculous style, everyone. Howdy. I like it. Do you like it? Oh, and I can change. Yes, definitely, our boy. Yes, we're changing our message. Can I fuse? Alright, I'm not high enough level to do that, so let's just go get some more friends. I just want to vibe to the song for a second. So we don't get to hear it inside. It's a good ass song. Oh, he gave us some go homes. I guess I didn't need to buy one. Sensei, can I bother you for a second? No. The hall here seems different from before, so this place might get pretty tricky. But I'm with you. Don't you worry, Sensei. Leave it to me to show the way. Okay. You can send SOS messages and aid back and forth among other players currently connected to the internet. If you'd like to use this function, press the rescue request button. Okay. You send a request, you also receive requests from their players. You may choose to aid them if you wish. I didn't want to do that. You might be saved by someone cheering you on. And you, okay, this is totally new.
There are 2 enemies. Hang in there. Go, Sensei! You knocked it down.
Oh, let's change our tactics real quick.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
Good work, Sensei. That's 1 so far.
Yeah. Okay.
It's down.
Now's our chance. You ready? Good answer. Ready or not, here we come.
Shuffle time. A card with a 1 more will allow you to draw another card immediately. You can only draw 1 card in your mind, but drawing a 1 more will grant you the possibility. Okay. Okay. Oh, it changes? Okay, but I kind of want to fight things. Fashion plate. No, that's not what I meant to do. That's okay.
There's 1 enemy. Smash it.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Cool, you leveled up.
Alright, so let's see if, like... Oh, it's gym clothes. Okay. I hate it. Let's just do that. I love that I can change people's outfits. Like, when that's not in games, it's deeply upsetting to me. Soul Drop. This is the exact same layout. So I don't know why he bothered telling me it was brand new. Oh, how do I answer a signal then? Found the stairs. Okay, I don't need it though.
Two enemy shadows. You get to go first. Go, Sensei. You knocked it down.
Okay, and then we do that all out if I knock everything down, I think.
Down.
Should we show him who's... All right. Ready or Here we come!
This soundtrack is the best. We'll do a chest key. I feel like they added more cards too. Because originally it was just personas, right?
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there! Yosuke
Okay.
pounded an enemy!
There are more cards, but there were other cards than personas in the original. Okay.
Let's good answer.
Okay, money up. 1 card on hand becomes a... let's do money up right now. Nice. Alright, what's a star over here? 5 will bead. Okay. Okie doke. Sensei, are you okay? You're not tired? You can use those things I gave you at the entrance to come back. It's tiring walking back. Yeah, you almost always want to have a go home on you. Open the door? Yup.
Yukiko?
Yukiko-san, are you alright?
Yukiko, what's wrong?
Oh my, special guests. I wonder how they'll play into all this. Things are really heating up. Okie dokie, I'm going back to hunt for my Prince Charming. Oh, where could he be? This place is huge. It's so exciting, but it makes it so hard to find him. Oh, maybe he's playing hide and seek in the fog. Ready or not, here I come. Let's go further in then, shall we?
What the hell is this?
You're not Yukiko. Who are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Yukiko, and Yukiko is me.
No! Don't tell me. Are you? Where's the real Yukiko?
What's with these voices?
The shadows are getting agitated.
Well, I'm off again. You better be waiting with bells on, my dear prince.
I do not know what that turn of phrase means. Like when people are like, "I'll be there with bells on," or like I've heard that like 3 times this week, and I still don't know what it means.
Had to be.
I think it was. It must have been the other part of herself.
So it's just like what happened to us.
But I don't think she was excited for nothing. The real Yukiko wants to show us something. I can feel it. It's hard to explain. It seems like she has a strong connection to this castle. This is a lot more dangerous than I thought.
Yukiko!
Hey! Not again. Damn it, we told her not to run off on her own.
Okay. Is there anything good in here? Nope. How do I want to turn the map? I turn the map back on. That's the SOS button. Oh, maybe it's because this is a small floor and that's all this is. It's an early 1900s way of replying to an invitation to show you're excited about it. Oh. My prince will soon come for me. I'll always be waiting. Forever and ever. I hear her voice, but all I sense around here are you and shadows. Watch out for the shadows and keep going. Shadow attacks you, there's a chance your enemies will be able to make the first move in combat. Okay.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up. Go,
Oh, okay. That was easy.
It's down.
Now's your answer. Ready or not, here we come.
We need to have enough so that we can buy tomato seeds to plant with our cousin or sister or whatever.
Keep it going.
GA with her backflips. Okay. Let's go with luck.
All right, I leveled up.
Alright, so we sent somebody help. I guess I don't get to see that. Don't give up. Aw! We have a friend.
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! You hit its weakness! Smart move, Sensei! You hit its weakness!
Alright, guys.
The SOS is more like sending and receiving stat boosts. Okay. And that would definitely be helpful for like boss fights or like when we're on more difficult floors.
Yosuke pounded an enemy! Yosuke's on the warpath! Keep it going!
Let's kick!
Love that Yosuke messes up his cool guy knife flips. Yeah! He's just such a good boy. Ooh. Yes, I will take. A shadow? What are you doing in there?
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there!
Okay, so we know this boy is lightning.
You hit its weakness! Smart move, Sensei!
I don't know.
It's not going down.
It got back up! Hurry and beat it!
Oh, I hate that.
Enemies, charge through them!
Someone finish it off!
It might be fire?
Sensei, you knocked it down!
There we go.
Down!
Now good answer.
More change to a Karana. Let's do this one. Alright, cool. Snuff Snull? That's not bad. Actually. There we go. Alright, so this is probably the stairs, huh? Or not. There's another chest. Another shadow. Hey, Emily! Welcome on in! How was knitting?
Thanks a million!
Let's see.
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down!
I only know how to do a very basic knitting stitch, but I quite enjoy crochet.
It's down!
But I've always really liked the texture of things that are knitted.
Good answer. Ready or not, here
So I've always wanted to learn, but I think if I pick up another hobby, Chris is going to have a nervous breakdown.
Just one enemy left!
There's only 2 stitches and everything else just variations of them. I love you, honey. I have to wait for you to get a new hobby before I can get another one. If we can ever be in the same place again, I'll teach you. Yes, please. Oh, this one is fire, yeah?
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! You hit its weakness! Smart move, Sensei!
Now it's dizzy, right? Okay.
It's down!
Now
All right! Out of our way!
How dare? There we go. Cool! You leveled up! Ooh. I do have a chest key. Thank you! Wind suppressor. What is that? I think that's a accessory? Is this Vade? I think I'm... Who is weak to wind? Okay. Okay, so basically we're fine. Well, it won't hurt, so let's put it on somebody. Let's put it on Chie. I still have like some little felting kits that I picked up during quarantine that I never touched.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up.
Skill. I don't remember if you can see like the order of turns.
Amazing, Sensei. Keep it up. It's down.
Should we show Good answer. Ready or not, here we come.
I think Yukiko will be natively weak to wind. Actually, yeah, I seem to recall. Yeah, because oh yeah, she's fire. I don't know why I thought Chie was fire.
Yikes, it's tough. 2 enemies left.
Yeah, like, I don't have anybody that's weak to wind. I thought that, yeah, I don't know. Well, we've got it for when we need it.
Great, Sensei. Let's go for broke. It's down.
Now's our good answer.
Okay, ooh. I'll take it. Yeah, she's not weak to wind. She's weak to fire. She finally learned a Bufu. Stairs, okay. The timing on those swings is nasty.
Electricity.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I could see the order of turns. That's something it never shows you.
That's some thick skin.
2 enemies left.
Curious what. Okay.
You're awesome, Sensei. Go, go, go. It's down.
All right. Smack it. Oh yeah, County-kun. My waifu. How could I forget that? Such a crucial detail about my ultimate waifu. Oh, I don't have a key. That's alright. Where'd you come from? Get out of here.
There's only 1 enemy. Go for a first strike.
It's down. Is this our chance? Okay.
Got some thick skin.
Shovel time. Let's see. Let's do the chest key because there's that chest right out there. Pulimpa. Okay. So now right over here. Hello. Goodbye.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up.
That's some thick skin.
I forget. These are weak to lightning, right? Yeah.
2 enemies left. Go, Sensei! That's how it's done. You knocked it down.
Man, you know what I would give to have this album on vinyl, Chris? I need you to find it. I'm sure it exists. No. Gotta get that cash. Power belt. Let's see. Honestly, this might... Yeah. Okay, so forget the wind suppressor. We'll just hold on to that for later.
It's our turn first.
What is that thing?
Angel. Go, Sensei! All right, you knocked it down. You're awesome, Sensei! Go, go, go!
Probably not Pach or Garu on this one.
3 enemies! Let's get through this!
Damn, it's not going down.
Let's go, Tomoe!
There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Let's do this. Surely as I level up, I'll get the ability to pick more than one card. Or maybe I'm just stuck with the... Welcome. Thank you for coming to the Amagi Inn today. Your room is right this way. If we can help you in any way, please let us know immediately. What's this voice talking about? This place isn't an inn. It's totally a castle. Let's... Actually, while I'm thinking about it. Whew. Yeah, I wondered if I Am 8-Bit would have done it. Since they've done a ton of stuff. Uh-oh.
Really strong.
Secret Bambino. That is awful and I hate it.
Someone else's turn.
2 enemies left.
Probably fire. Kill it with fire, thank God.
You knocked it down.
No, the baby needs to not get up. I hate it. It's really bad.
Someone else's turn.
Great, Sensei! Go for broke!
Alright, what have we got that we haven't tried?
This one's tough! Hang in there!
Maybe lightning. Unless it doesn't have a weakness, which would suck. How dare you?
Don't give up, Yosuke! Yeah! Are you alright, yo?
Send out an SOS just to get a little boost. Alright, that's a chest. That's a hall. So it's a... If other people are playing online, it's requesting or sending stat boosts. You can send out a request once after or before every fight, or in between fights. And occasionally, we've only had one request pop up. You know what, fuck it.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there!
I forget. That one's
This enemy's weakness is
Bufu.
ice attacks. Two enemies left! That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down!
It's not
Wow,
going
is
down.
Yosuke aiming for some overkill? It's down!
Here's our chance! Let's do it!
The table is definitely fire in Persona 3, but I have noticed that things change from game to game, which sucks. Okay. Alright, then we increase the money. So we didn't lose that much. I don't need it or want it. Oh yeah, see there somebody is asking for help. And we have sent it. Really? Okay. Let's double check and make sure we're not being stupid.
Go for it!
Okay.
3 enemies! Let's get through this! You hit its weakness! That's how it's done! Smart move, Sensei! Go, Sensei! You knocked it
And then we need to hit that one with fire.
It's down!
Here's our chance! Okay!
It's not going down.
Alright, I don't think it super matters. There we go.
Is swatting them left and right!
Good answer. Ready or not, here we come.
Just want my Kentucky Route Zero records to ship someday. We haven't played that yet. That's something I've been interested in. Although I may just watch Beryl to play it. I've welcomed slime into my heart.
You did it, Sensei!
We'll send help to our friendos. Okay. Let's... Goodness, we've been live for more than 3 hours. I think I am going to call it here. Just plop down a... What you gonna do? We're gonna go back to the entrance. Okay, so let's save here. Yeah, we're gonna call it. Let's see, not BRB. Kidding. There we go. Alright, so thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Y'all are the best. I super appreciate your company. I really love this game. I'm glad I'm getting to replay it on something other than a PS3 that randomly crashes all the time. But, so I think I'm going to be able to stream this again on Wednesday evening, since I open that day and work won't interfere. And then our TGI Fantasy is actually going to be moved to the next day because I do close on Friday at the store. So that schedule's in the Discord. Keep an eye out there. We do, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, if there are any lurkers that want to check it out, there's that link. Otherwise, you'll have a good night. I love you. Bye-bye.
I'm just here to have the time of my life, the time of my life, and make it last. I'm just here to laugh, leave the sadness behind, joy on my mind all the time. No, I won't waste a second, I won't waste a single minute. I'm just here to make the most of life, with happiness in me. So tell all the rain clouds to move along. The storms of this life can't take my happy song. The hurricanes will tread on a different place. This joy in my heart no one can take away. So tell all the rain clouds to move along. The storms of this life can't take my happy song. The hurricanes will tread on a different place. This joy in my heart no one can take away. Just here to have the time of my life, the time of my life, and make it last. I'm just here to laugh, leave the sadness behind,